Here we go and welcome to the Idea of Technology. My name is Michael and today it's about something right here in front of me that I'm just super excited about because I've waited a really long time for this. This is the Monogram Creative Console in the Traveler version, and I've waited really long, like weeks or months or even over a year, so they had a little delay in delivering this. And I also crowdfunded it on Kickstarter, so this is their second attempt on delivering, and I think they absolutely nailed it with their product here. It's now their second version. The first version was Palette. You maybe also know it. It's also compatible backwards with the Palette products still out there on the market. This is also just a really big deal in my opinion. And I just thought I'm just a video and photo editor, creator, whatever, and I thought I would just give it a try out this Creative Console here, and I'm just super excited about. So I just want to give you a really quick unboxing here to show you what's inside, how it feels, how it looks. I also ordered another module for this complete device here. It's now shipping to me here in Germany and it just needs a couple of days or weeks. I don't know how fast it will be here, but nevertheless I will do a complete review about this cool product here as soon as it is here. So just subscribe to this channel if you also want to see the review. Nevertheless, now we just take a deeper look into this box here right after the intro. Whew, super long intro from my side, sorry for that. Nevertheless, this is the box, super premium, really cool. I must be honest, it doesn't need to be this sturdy and cool, and I hope it's environmental friendly. So what's inside this Traveler box here? So this Traveler version is the smallest and cheapest version. There are also just way more expensive solutions like the Studio one and the Master one. So if you're more into DaVinci Resolve, Blackmagic, everything, maybe the Master version is the complete right version for you. Or you're more like a musician or just photo editor, maybe the Studio version could be really good for you. Or you want to have just a really entry level here, just go for the Traveler version I have here. They pack a lot of the main modules inside here, 4 of the main 5, and the last but not least is the Orbiter tool. And I also ordered this, so this is the one that's missing at the moment, but in the complete review you will see every single module there. Nevertheless, we have inside here the core module, the sliders, the mechanical, really clicky tactile buttons I really like for several different profiles if you want to, and also just macro keys if you're into kind of this thing, and just the classic dials, 360-degree control, also with a button control so you can just turn it and also just push it. That's everything. So really easy, really basic. Let's just get into the box because I'm just super excited there, and I must be honest, I'll already open it up because I just wanted to see what's inside here. But if we just take a closer look, you will see we just get this pretty interesting and super large poster here. Thank you. Yeah, thank you too. So it's super easy. You just need to download their software, the Monogram Creator tool. You also can join the alpha or beta version if you want to and want to give them direct feedback, and they really appreciate it at this point. Just plug the tools together. You basically always need the core tool. It's right in the name, and all the other tools, like this is the Orbiter tool here, right? And just open the Monogram Creator and select presets, the tools you're already using, like the Adobe Creative Cloud apps, your DAWs like Ableton, FL Studio. So let's just talk about the modules we have here. So this is the core module that comes with a screen here and a USB Type-C port here on the top. And the screen, I don't know if it's OLED or LCD, it doesn't matter. Like you know from the Stream Decks from Elgato, you can just select your own JPEGs or just the presets already in the Monogram Creator tool for your applications and switch between the applications. And these are 2 really clicky, super premium mechanical buttons, like they just super clicky. And on the top you just get, this is all aluminum and super premium. And they not that light because they already just need to stay on the table. And to do so, they have this rubber here on the back, and this also looks just super premium in my opinion. I would show you here. So this is the rubber on the back, and on all sides you just get magnets. Like these are all magnets here, and all these connectors here in between. On this side, and on the top you just insert the USB Type-C cable that's coming here, I guess. USB Type-C cable, this is also a braided cable, not super long in my opinion. Yeah, just a meter, I guess, but it comes with USB 3 here, so the blue version, USB Type-A to USB Type-C. So if you want to have USB Type-C to Type-C, you just need to get your own cable. Just stay in mind that you're probably not can use a USB 2.0 cable. Just look for 5 gigabit high-speed cable at this point. But braided cable with aluminum is just super nice touch in my opinion. I really appreciate it. And then you can just plug it in here on the top and looks just super sexy. I also like to use sometimes this magnetic paper. You can probably just know it. This way is better. So now you can see these are all magnets, always 2 per connector, and these are really strong. We'll just see in a minute. So magnetic paper comes in handy sometimes. So what modules do we got? In this traveler kit, we just get the core version. Then the next one is just the basic buttons. So really simple, just 3 big buttons. I would have loved if they just go for this size and have this just 6 buttons here, but 3 are also just pretty good. And you just also have just aluminum, all just these connectors here, pretty strong, so you can arrange it the way you really want to, like connecting right around your keyboard or really close to your monitor stand or whatever solution you're just going for. At least you have the core version and a connector like this, because on one side you always get these 6 pins here and you can just connect it like this, and it's just super strong, pretty cool. So you can just connect more modules up here on every side you can just imagine, except for the USB Type-C side. That means part number 3 is like these knobs and these dials here. Also just coming, this is just plastic here on the top, and can just squeeze it in here, and they also just looking just super cool in my opinion. And you can just squeeze it in like this, and they also just coming with this connector here on top, so you can just connect it if you want to, and it's just super easy. That's it, and that's where you can just connect it, or just you go for it's super tight like this, or just go all the way up here, or maybe you just want to have it all like this, all the buttons up here and all the dials down it there, and have just super long snake if you want to, or just easily connect them super close together if you want to go like this. And the last part I have here in my traveler console are like these sliders here, so you can slide from 0 to 100 and adjust the volume, brightness, whatever you can think about. Also just coming with these connectors, and on one side like the pins, and I can connect it like this. And that's the whole magic, and nothing more in the box here. So we can now just connect it and see what the Monogram app is like and how you can configure it and what it's just capable of. As you can see, this is now the back. It's just super strong, doesn't fall off pretty easy, and I just like it. It's just so cool that you have a product like this, that it's just so modular. You have a lot of flexibility. And a few words about Monogram. They already just made palette. As I already mentioned, they're on the market like for 4, 5 or even 6 years. So pretty long for a startup. And this is now their second try. The palette was already a success, and they even improved here on the Monogram. And I think you can really trust this company. And I think everyone just funding also on Kickstarter just think they needed to wait really long, but on the other side, Monogram was just really generous when it comes to leveling up the support and the warranty on these modules, because they really trust in their products, and they also just made additional modules cheaper and the shipping included. So I think it's just a really good deal. They wanted to have a really good product out there, and I think they just, when it comes to haptics, they delivered. And I think the software just even evolved over the past 4, 5, 6 years, and just really good. So now we just connecting it to my Surface Pro 7 here and just taking a deeper look inside what's just possible. Okay, so the very first time you just need to download the Monogram Creator App. I have already done this in the past, and you just need to register your product in the first time. So you just really need to register it with your name and your email address. This would be just the very first step. It would be just a good idea to register it, because otherwise you cannot use the tool. And if everything is connected the right way, you can just see that it's just lights up. It has LEDs that are pretty even, but I must say on these sliders it could be just a touch brighter compared to the dials and the buttons up here. In my opinion, all these mechanical buttons, as you can hear, so I just really like the haptics. It's just super cool. The screen over here is just extremely bright in my opinion. Yeah, it looks like it's OLED. I'm not really sure, but it doesn't matter. It's just super bright and you can just read it really easy. And it's also just configurable. If you have a JPEG, want to throw it on here for your custom profiles, you can absolutely do so. If you're just a macro lover like Taron van Hermit, if you already know him, or if not, just check him out on YouTube. He's probably the macro king. He will probably love this product and will extend it over his complete work desk. And nevertheless, if it's connected the right way, it will just light up blue, and all the other profiles can have a different color. So this is just full RGB. If you want to go green or red or orange or whatever, you can absolutely just do so. Okay, first let's just open the Creator app here. It does need to be connected via USB here. Just takes a second, and I will just probably just do a first update here if I want to. I'm not doing it at the moment. I'm just want to showing you here. So firmware updates also just possible with the software. And as you can see here on the screen, Premiere Pro now lights up because it's completely compatible with the Creative Cloud app from Adobe, which is just super nice for all the creators out there. That means now I can absolutely see what the device is just seeing. That means in real time I can see the slider as well. I can also see here the dials and which direction they're just pointing at, and if I'm just clicking anything, so I can check if this is just working, and I also can just switch real time to another setup. I think that's just super cool. Maybe on top of this here, and pops up here, so super easy. And this is probably the basic setup. I would just go for maybe the Obito tool right over here, or if you just want to go maybe like this, or arrange it in another mode, I will probably also have an idea to, yeah, maybe go like this. So I have all the sliders and dials here on the side, and also just some fast macro keys here on the side. Whatever you want to do, you can be really creative, and this is just a cool tool for really creative persons out there. And I think you already know what you want to do here and what you want to configure in which way. And you have a lot of presets inside of it here. So maybe you just go up here on the plus, and you can see all the software that's now recognizing what's installed on your PC. Like I have here more like my productivity suite, Outlook, Word, Microsoft Teams, and all the Creative Cloud apps, or maybe just Chrome or Edge if you want to utilize it, and even OBS. So if you're more like into live streaming and you want to have maybe your mute button, your volume, your whatever next step macro you just normally just use, or have different scenes in OBS configured, you can configure each and every button here the way you really want to, which is super convenient and makes it just way more productive and efficient. And that being said, just shortly dive into it here. So can now browse the pre-built Monogram profiles, but I can configure it whatever I want to do. So these are the basic profiles, just like editing master for a master console. I'm just going for a traveler console, maybe down here, Lumetri basics for Premiere Pro. So this would be my just secondary here. And now I have just the Lumetri basics. That means previous next profile if I want to go this way, dial it in, or I can just go temperature, tint, exposure for these sliders here now. The highlights, shadows, and saturation with the dials, and the exposure and bypass, lumetri, color, white balance, all here on the buttons over there. And I can change it whatever I want to. Can save it on my device, can just save it in the cloud, can share it with the community if I want to. I think it's just really good and well thought out hardware, and also a really powerful and really interesting software, where it's first time you just see it, it's just overwhelming. what you can just do, because if you see it the first time like this here, it's just, but if you're really digging into it, you can just see, okay, it's not that complicated. When I just now want to maybe have a universal profile like this, and this button should do whatever I want to do in the preset, or just customize it completely, or just going for I want a custom picture over here, can just use it and maybe just put a really custom picture inside of it here on the display, so it's no problem at all. And that's just the complete magic. So I just want to give it a really short unboxing, what's inside the box, what you can expect, how good is the build quality, and I must be honest, it's just really on point. And what's like to have the first hands-on, the software, the hardware, how it's connecting, what you can really do. I think about a dozen things I really want to try out with this. The Orbiter tool will probably also ramp this up a little bit more and have more flexibility, even with this 2D, 3D touch stuff inside of this Orbiter tool. I'm really excited about. But what do you think? Do you think this is just a really expensive gimmick, or really something you just want to have for more productive, more efficient workflows? Just leave it down in the comment section. I would be just really interested what you think about this tool. And also we'll leave a link down in the video description to Monogram. A few of these modules or starter kits are now sold out, but you just still can get one, and I just want to give it a try for you down in the video description. If you dislike this video, you know what to do, but if you liked it, hit like down there, get subscribed, and enable the notifications with the bell icon so you won't miss any future video of the idea of technology. And I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.